syllabus?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good, good.
Dear student, please write your full name and roll number in chat box. Okay. Today we will learn about experiment based on laser. Stevie ma'am, good afternoon. Can I start?
Yes, Milinsa. Yes, Milinsa.
Okay. Yes. Before that, first I will try to explain theoretical part of laser. Okay, and then we'll start actual experiment based on laser. Okay, dear student, laser spell of laser is LAC. Uh, yes, what is the spelling of laser? Can you view? Can you view screen? Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Spelling of laser is LASER. Okay. Now, laser is stands for L for light, A for amplification, S for stimulated, E for emission, and R for radiation. Therefore, laser is long form of laser is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. And concept of emission, stimulated emission, this concept developed by scientist Albert Einstein. Okay, now see laser, and in this presentation, um, I will talk about this is our plan of talk, introductional part of laser, then theoretical part, what are the main processes. There are three basic processes of generation of for highly energetic beam, that is referred to as laser beam. Then what are the main components for generation of laser, and using that main functional part, we can generate highly energetic um, light. Okay, now see, then what are the properties? Then there are basic three properties like monochromaticity, divergence, and unidirectionality, coherence of it. And then last, we will discuss about what are the different applications of laser in different research areas like industry or general purpose application. Okay, this is plan of today's talk. Now uh, see, laser. Laser is stands for, in exam we will ask what is the laser or what is the long form of laser. So you should select or you should write. Laser is, dear student, please don't write. I will share this PPT with you. Don't worry. Okay, just see. And if you have any query, suggestion, you can ask during session. Okay, so laser is acronym of light, L for light, A for amplification, by S for stimulated, E for emission of radiation. And this laser, uh, for generation of laser, which is categorized, which consists of basic three processes. Number one, absorption of light. Second is spontaneous emission, and third one is stimulated emission. Okay, therefore, Stevie ma'am, can I make you co-host?
Yes, Milinsa. Sure,
Okay,
Milinsa.
then you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
admit.
yeah, yeah. I will
Okay,
admit.
I will check. Okay, Stevie ma'am, you are now co-host. Okay,
Sure,
you can add.
sure, 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 sir.
Okay, yes. Laser, dear student, laser, it stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. And for production of laser, uh, what are the required processes? There are three processes: absorption of light, spontaneous emission, and stimulated emission. Then let's see what is the concept of absorption. Yes. Now see, dear student, absorption means, see your left hand side screen. There is one line that is denoted by E1 and upper line that is E2, and there is one incident photon represented by some small wave-like structure. Okay, and there is a small green color dot in which uh, yes, in lower state, that is which is denoted by E1. And dear student, E for energy, and E1 is, dear student, E1 is energy of lower state. E2 is energy of upper state or excited state. Now see, E1 means energy of lower or ground state, and E2 means energy of upper state. Now see, what is the meaning of absorption? Absorption of light means what? When this photon, dear student, photon means light. Photon means particle of light, small particle of light. When is incident on atom or ion or molecule which is already in the ground state. See, can you view this cursor? See, this is green dot, which is your atom, molecule or ion which is already in lower state. When incident photon, when photon is incident on this atom or molecule or electron, due to this collision, this atom will jump from E1 to E2, which is your right hand side. See, and after excitation from lower to higher state, see, this green dot is denoted by here red dot. Dear student, green dot indicates atom is which is already in which state? Dear student, anyone which in ground
Ground
state
state.
or lower state. And after collision with this photon, it will absorb energy from this photon. Here you go. This green dot is what? Your atom or molecule which is already in ground state. And after collision with this photon, and dear student, based on Planck's quantum theory, energy possessed by each photon is given by, yes, anyone, is given by, see this equation, is given by h nu. H means Planck's constant and nu is frequency of radiation. Can you tell me what is the relation between nu, c and lambda? Anyone? Yes, dear student,
E
please.
speed of light, lambda is wavelength.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. What is the relation? What is the relation in between nu, c, and lambda? Anyone?
Lambda.
Yes, very good. Perfect. Your perfect
C
answer.
by
Yes, nu equal to c by lambda. Where c is the speed of light, and that is equal to 3 lakh kilometer per second, or 3 into 10 raised to 8.
10 raised to 8 meter per second.
Okay, nice. Now, see, after the collision, see this cursor, after this collision of photon with this atom, which is already in ground state, and due to this collision, this photon will absorb energy. This atom will absorb energy from photon, and it will excite from lower state to upper state. See the direction of this arrow from lower to upward. Direction of arrow is very important, and therefore atom will jump from lower to higher. And here red dot indicates your atom, molecule or ion is in which state? Excited state after the absorption of energy from photon. Understood yet? And this process is known as absorption of light. मतलब absorption कब होता है? Your when atom or molecule is initially already in ground state, when it absorb energy from external atom, it will jump from lower to higher, and that process is known as absorption of light. And during this process, energy difference is given by E2 minus E1, because E2 is greater than 2. Okay. Therefore, and this is always equal to h nu based on Planck's quantum theory, Planck's quanta. Can you tell me what is meant by quanta? Quanta again, quanta means
Packets of photon.
yes, packets of photon or bundles of photon. Okay, photon means light particle, and E2 minus E1 is your energy, which is equal to h nu. E2 is the energy of excited state or upper state, and E1 is energy of low state. Yes, dear student, understood up to this level? Understood the concept? What is the concept of absorption of light? And during the absorption of light, the atom which is already in a lower state generally requires external agent for excitation. Okay, can I proceed for next process? Hello, student. See, absorption means what? Excitation from lower to higher. Okay, and it requires external agent. It requires absorption of light. It requires external agent. Now see, next process is spontaneous emission. Next process is spontaneous emission, and see carefully. See that animation. There is small animation. See spontaneous emission. See is the process by which an atom, molecular or ion, which is in excited state. In case of spontaneous emission, your atom, molecule or ion is already in upper state, already in excited state. And here, excited state is denoted by number 1. What is the 1? 1 represents your upper state or excited state, and 0 number indicates your which state? Anyone? Guess one.
Ground state.
Yes, very good. 0 means ground state or lower energy state, and 1 is here. You can write instead of 0, you can write E1, and instead of E1, you can write E2. No problem. Okay. 1 indicates excited state and 0 indicates your lower state. Now, what is the meaning of spontaneous emission? In case of spontaneous emission, your atom is already in upper state. मतलब suppose ये atom है. So this is your atom which is already in upper state, and it will jump from higher to lower. Higher to lower state. During this excitation, it will emit some amount of energy, maybe thermal, maybe light. Okay. Now see, spontaneous emission is what is the process. Can you view screen clearly? आपको screen दिख रहा है? Hello student.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Font size भी बराबर है ना? Text material दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in case of spontaneous emission, here transition takes place from higher to lower state, and during this transition, there may be emission of energy in the form of heat or light. Okay. Therefore, see, spontaneous emission is the process by which atom, molecular or ion, which is already in excited state or upper state, drops to the ground state without any external stimulus. See, there is no any external agent for this process, but in previous case, there is what for absorption, there is what need of external agent. But in spontaneous emission, there is no need of external agent. There is no need of external photon for this process. This process will takes place spontaneously without any external stimulus. So therefore, in exam you should select spontaneous emission means what? Transition without any external agent from higher to lower state. Understood? See this animation properly. See, this is red color, which is already atom or electron or ion, and in what which state? Excited state. Takes place from transition takes place from 1 to 0 means higher to lower, and during this transition it may see it is, that emission of 1 see during 1 to 0, see 1 to 0 is there is emission of 1 photon, and dear student, what is the energy of photon? Energy of photon is h. Okay, this is about the spontaneous emission. Understood up to this level? Dear student.
Yes.
Okay, can I proceed for next process?
Yes,
Laser
Yes,
consists
sir.
of 3 processes. One is absorption, second spontaneous, and last is third one is stimulated emission. And dear students, stimulated emission is important transition, important process which plays major role for production of highly energetic heat. Understood? Stimulated emission a ऐसा process है which plays major vital role for production of highly energetic laser beam, and this concept developed by scientist Albert Einstein. See this diagram only. Don't write, dear student, anything. I will share all this material with you. Okay, just see this diagram. See, there are 3 diagrams and one is animation. See diagram. This is figure 1, figure 2, and figure 3. See, in case of figure 1, dear student, can you tell me any one observation with respect to figure 1, figure 2, and figure 3. Any one observation, please. See, figure 1 is for schematic diagram for before transition or before collision. Figure 2 is for during collision, and third one is after collision. Okay, now see.
Sir, incident for
Yes, any one observation?
sir, incident photon is there.
Okay, okay, very
Incident
good.
photon.
Yes, yes, perfect, perfect. See, before collision, there is one incident photon with energy. What is the energy? What is the energy here? H nu.
H
Is it
nu.
correct? Very good. And in this case, before collision, your atom or molecule or ion is already in excited state. They go already in excited state, and there is one. And when this photon is incident on this atom which is already in excited state, then see this is the diagram, and then after the collision, incident photon will travel in the same direction, and again due to this collision, this atom which is already in excited state will take transition from E2 to E1. See, ये देखो, which is already in excited state will transfer from higher to lower state, and during this transition it will emit one more photon with energy Hg. Understood? Yes. See the animation. See this animation. See, during the transition it will emit one more photon with energy Hg. Understood? Means thus you will get two, total number of photons equal to 2. Understood? Yes, student. Hello. This is the main diagram. This is the important diagram. See, this is a before collision. Collision means accident. Incident photon, accident of this photon with atom which is already in excited state. This is the actual accident, and then after accident, this incident photon travel with in same direction. Okay, and what? And after due to this collision of atom which is already excited and incident photon, this atom will transfer from higher energy state to lower energy state, and during the transition
It will release some energy.
it will emit one more photon with energy Hg. And this concept or this process is now referred to as stimulated emission, plays major role for production of highly energetic beam, that is referred to as laser. Understood, yes, student? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now this concept is Dev. Thank you so much, dear student, for your prompt reply. Now see uh, this concept of stimulated emission developed by scientist, invented by scientist Albert Einstein. Okay, and in was first proposed in 1917. Okay, and see then measure, that is based on microwaves, and that is in 1954 American physicist Charles Towns created device that amplified microwaves and is known as measure, and in 1960 American physicist Neyman built the first working laser with ruby rod, that is referred to as ruby laser. Okay, and with different applications. See, and in case of ruby laser, active media is ruby rod. Now see this diagram here. Uh, black color indicates atom in excited atom in ground state, and red color indicates atom in excited. See the diagram. Understood? Black means your atom which is already in excited, and after the absorption of some energy from incident photon, it will take transition from lower to higher. That is known as absorption. When transition takes from higher to lower, that is known as without any requirement of external agent, that is spontaneous emission. And stimulated emission needs external agent is initially, and then external agent travels in the same direction, and due to the collision of external agent and atom which is already in excited state, and when the excited atom takes a transition from higher to lower, it will emit one more photon with energy. Yes, means dear student, laser stands for light emission by stimulated emission of radiation. Three processes: absorption, spontaneous emission, and stimulated emission. And stimulated emission plays important role for production of laser, highly energetic beam, laser light, and concept developed by, yes, developed by what? Developed by whom? Anyone? Hello, student.
Einstein.
Einstein.
In 1917. Okay. Now see. This is the schematic diagram of interaction of light with matter. See absorption. See the direction of arrow from lower to higher. Spontaneous emission, higher to lower, downward direction. See absorption, upward direction. Transition from transition to upward. For spontaneous emission, transition to lower direction, and stimulated emission again lower. But see, in this case, in case of stimulated emission, there is incident photon as well as here you will get the highly energetic beam. This is the outside output. This is your input. In spontaneous emission, there is no need of internal. There is no need of incident photon. See, therefore there is no any wavelength structure. Okay, this is about the interaction of light with matter. Dear student, I am giving just overview of a laser, because next is that practical is based on uh, laser light. Now see, then concept of population inversion. Population inversion means what? Population inversion means generally make see initially, in case of population inversion, initial state is what? N1 is greater than N2, means number of atoms in lower state always more than number of atoms in upper state. And for if you want laser light, then what is the condition? N2 should be greater than N1. Dear student, initially क्या होता है? Number of atoms in E1 in lower state is always more than number of atoms in excited upper state. But if you want laser light, highly energetic light, then what is the condition? Number of atoms in higher state, upper state should be more than number of atoms in lower state. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 atoms are in E2 and there are only 3 atoms. Therefore, with this condition, we can generate laser beam. And this process is known as population inversion. Means what? Population, in case of population inversion, number of atoms in higher state is always more than number of atoms in lower state. In example, we will ask what is the relation between, or for Viva we will ask what is the relation between N2 and N1 in case of population inversion. Yes, what is the relation of N2 and N1? Dear student, in case of population inversion, what is
N2 in
yes, very good. N2 is always
N
should be more than N2 should be more than N1. This is the condition for population inversion. And population inversion is also known as negative temperature state. Okay. Yes. In concept of population inversion, you should know the condition for N2 and N1. N2 should be more than N1. This is the main condition. And population inversion is also known as negative temperature state. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Yes. Can I proceed, dear student? Hello, student.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
एक मिनट. Yes, next is yes, see the ground state, that is suppose A1. This is your excited state, and there is one small layer, small state just below the excited state, and that is known as metastable state. In exam, we will ask what is the concept of, what is the meaning of metastable state? You should write state just below excited state with lifetime of, yes, what is the 10 raised to minus 3? What is the 10 raised to minus 3 seconds? Anyone? 10 raised to minus 3 means
Nanosecond.
millisecond.
Sorry, sir.
Millisecond. Nano means 10 raised to minus 9. Okay? Means
Yes,
you
sir.
can write state just below the excited state with lifetime 1 millisecond. That state is referred to as metastable state. And what is the lifetime of here excited state? 10 raised to minus 7 means 0.1 microsecond. Is it correct, dear student? Okay?
Micro.
In exam, suppose question is, suppose what is the metastable state? You should write state just below excited state. Because excited with lifetime 1 millisecond. Okay. And what is the formula? N2 minus N2 upon N1 equal to exponent of minus E2 minus E1 upon Kt. What is the N2, dear student? N2 means number of atoms in excited state. N1 means number of atoms in lower state. E1 is energy of lower state, E2 is energy of higher upper state, and K is Boltzmann constant, and T is temperature in Kelvin. Okay, and this is about the population inversion. See again, population inversion means N2 is always more than N2 is always more than
N1.
N1. N2 is always more than N1. E1 energy of lower state, E2 is energy of upper state, K Boltzmann constant, T temperature in Kelvin. Okay, now see the next is what are the main what are the functional parts? Laser requires see your left hand side, high reflectance mirror means 100% reflection will occur here. Partially transmitting mirror, some light will transfer through this mirror. This is feedback mechanism which consists.
Milind sir, you're on mute.
Sorry. Okay. See, dear student, these are the functional parts, and your left hand side is high reflectance mirror means 100% reflection will occur here, and partially means some light will transfer through this mirror. Okay, maybe 50%, and it requires pumping unit. There are different types of pumping: optical pumping, electrical pumping, chemical pumping, etc. Okay, but this part is reassured not in your syllabus, but you should know. And output coupler means compatibility here. We can arrange compatible factor, and this is a schematic diagram for functional parts or major functional part of for generation or production of laser light. Okay, next see. Then I will see active media. This is Ruby laser. See lab, and this is patent number for this Ruby laser invented by scientific Neyman. Then helium neon. Can you tell me any one example of laser, dear student? Anyone? And this is a diagram of helium neon at Bell Lab in USA.
गन्स में भी यूज
किधर यूज करते हैं लेजर? हेलो,
गन्स मतलब कि
I think your audio is not
पकड़ने
clear.
में भी यूज करते हैं ना.
Okay, yes. Now see, these are the different examples of laser: gas laser, then solid state laser. Okay, this is gas. Helium neon is under the category of gas laser. Okay, you can check our lab also. See, and there are main two types: 3 level and 4 level, and we will in your syllabus there is only one type of laser, that is 4 level laser. What is meant by 4 level laser? See, first excitation takes place. Again, this is your absorption. Here spontaneous emission, This is your stimulated emission, and here green color is your spontaneous emission, and red color indicates your light, highly energetic laser beam. Again, yes. Now I will focus on properties of light. See, laser light is monochromatic, directional and coherent. Okay, and with these three basic properties, uh, we can use due to these basic properties like monochroma, directionality, and coherent. There are numerous uh, different applications of laser light we can use in different research area. Okay, like industry or general purpose area. And see, uh, 1 milliwatt laser can be 1,000 times intense than sunlight reaching there. Okay, we'll see. We will see one by one. First, we will see monochromatic. See, what is the meaning of monochromatic? See, mono means single, chroma means color, light with single color, light with single wavelength. Okay, and that is in exam we will what is the concept of what are the properties of laser light, or what is the meaning of monochromatic, monochroma. Okay, then mono means single, chroma means color, light with single color. Okay, and you are see the difference between ordinary light and laser light. See your right hand side screen. Okay, can you view this screen? Dear student, can you tell me any one observation from this picture or image? Dear student, this is the difference between white light and laser light. Can you tell me any one observation? Yes, yes, student. Hello, student. Can you tell me any one observation? See the
Yes, sir.
diagram. Yes, tell me.
सर वो व्हाइट लाइट मतलब 7 लाइट में डिफ्रैक्ट हो जा रहा है और जो लेजर लाइट है वो सिंगल लाइट ही है और
Yes, very good, very good. Superb, nice. And this is the main difference between uh, ordinary light. See here, this is the white light. See, this is a cursor. दिखा है इसका cursor? This white light, when incident on denser media like prism, it will split into 7 different colors with. Okay, and here in there are two here. What are the extreme colors? Red and violet. See, white light will split into 7 different color, but laser light, there is no any splitting of light. See, laser light का देखो red का red ही मिलेगा. Hence, monochroma means light with single color. There is no any splitting in case of laser light. And this is the difference between ordinary light and laser light. Dear student, can I proceed for next point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
यस सर
So monochromatic हुआ. In exam we will ask properties. What are the properties and what is the difference between? You can please compare laser light with the ordinary light. You should tell all these. Okay. Yes. Next is directionally. Okay. See, light emitted by lasers, highly energetic beam, are highly directional, and it is emitted as a narrow beam in specific direction. And based on this, can you tell me any one example based on this property? Anyone? Student? Yes. Thank you so much for your perfect answer. And based on this property, we
सर
can
मैं
find
सुना
out.
ही नहीं
Yes. Can you tell me any one application of this property, directionality? Anyone? My audio is not clear.
Yes,
आवाज
sir,
आ रहा है?
clear.
क्लियर है
Application, directionality का application, laser का.
इसका application बोल सकते हैं आप? Dear student, yes, thank you so much for your perfect answer. And based on this directionality parameter or property, we can find out the distance between distant objects. Like we can find out the distance between moon surface and earth surface. Distant object. Okay, and this is the one of the important feature of laser light. Okay, and last is coherence. Yes, the light from a laser is coherent means, see, always in same phase. See the cursor. In same phase means, see, crust all are in same phase. Crust. In out of phase means different. Okay, and these are the, then see the summary of this part. See, This is about the summary of properties of laser light. See your left hand side screen. See, monochromatic, polychromatic. Means, see, laser light coherent, monochromatic, directionality. But our ordinary light, non-coherent, polychromatic. Poly means more than one, consists of more than one color, or more than one wavelength, and non-directional. Okay, and this is about the summary of properties or parameters of laser light. Next is application. Okay, chemical application, general purpose application, contact lens, workshop, cutting, welding, in case of medical field, microanalysis of different types of plant issues, energy in photosynthesis, okay, isotope separation. We can find out particle size. These are the general application. Then you can read also this barcode reading, cancer cells, microsurgery, optical storage devices, CD writer, VCD, DVD, SAN. SAN means storage area network system, drilling, welding. These are the applications. Now, last, I will take one of the most important application of laser is holography. Can you? Yes. See, dear student, holography means holo means complete, and graphy means recording. That is complete recording of object in phase as well as different types of amplitude. Okay, and there is difference between 2D photography and 3D photography, and 3D photography is based on this principle. Dear student, can you tell me types of interference pattern? Anyone? What are the types of interference pattern? Constructive and
Destructive.
very good, very good, very good. I will skip this comparison. And holography was discovered by scientist Gabor, Hungarian physicist Gabor, and won Nobel Prize in 1971. And base and major application of this holography is three-dimensional movies. 3D. 3D movie देखा है आपने? Using that goggle, different types of goggle. Yes, yes, student. आपने कभी 3D मूवीज देखा है क्या? Yes or no? 3D movies with goggle. And yes, and that is based on concept of constructive as well as digital pattern, and basic principle of hologram is one of the major application of laser, and is see your left side, that is your plane wavefront, and your right side is your small spherical wavefront. Means you can convert plane into plane wavefront into spherical wavefront. आपको स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है ना स्मॉल स्फेरिकल वेवफ्रंट राइट हैंड साइड?
Yes, sir.
ओके, यस. एंड आई थिंक 12th में ये सब हुआ है ना आपको? हाइजीन्स प्रिंसिपल, कंस्ट्रक्टिव इंटरफेरेंस, डिस्ट्रक्टिव, y इक्वल टू a साइन ऑफ ओमेगा डी प्लस सम a हुआ है? यस और नो? हाइजीन्स प्रिंसिपल हुआ है ना? इंटरफेरेंस पैटर्न, डिस्ट्रक्टिव. यस, ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Yes, sir.
See, this is again all these basic theory of three-dimensional photography or 3D. I will skip and directly I will show you how we can make hologram. See, this is your object. Suppose a skull hai, and if you want to make hologram of this skull, then see procedure with a help of laser light. See, ये देखो ये laser है. It will incident on this mirror, then this will, and after the reflection it will incident on beam splitter. And what is the meaning of beam splitter? Beam splitter splits light into two parts, two different parts. Okay, now see, I will start. देखो, the laser will will incident on here beam splitter, and after the here see, can you see cursor? Okay, then some light will directed towards object, and therefore that the light which is going towards object is known as objective. जो light object के which travel towards object is known as object beam, and some light will reflect it from this part, and that is known as reference beam. Thus, see again, देखो, this is the laser beam. When that laser beam is incident on beam splitter splits light into two parts. One is your object beam, and another one is your reference beam. And then again reflection takes place, and here mixing of object beam and reference beam takes place. That is your hologram. What is mean by hologram? Hologram is the mixing of object beam and reference beam. In exam, we will ask, what is the concept? What is mean by hologram? Hologram is mixture of object beam and reference. Okay. What is the purpose of beam splitter? Beam splitter splits your laser light into two beams, object beam and reference beam. Okay. Now see. Now see the final hologram. You will get hologram looks like this. These are the different types of hologram. Okay. See. You can see exact depth, amplitude outside. Okay. And small part of hologram generally consists of entire information. Okay. And dear student, yes, any doubt up to this level? And thank you so much. Yes, this is the theoretical part of laser. Then I will explain about the divergence of laser beam. Yes, this is about the theoretical part and application. I have already completed theoretical part of laser and application. Dear student, yes, any doubt up to this level? Understood? See, what is the title? Laser beam divergence and intensity. Yes, dear student, can you tell me what is the concept of, what is the meaning of divergence first? Hello, anyone? What is the meaning of divergence? Anyone?
Divergence?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, dear student, what is the meaning of divergence? First we will check what is the title. What is the meaning of title? Anyone? Dear student? Hello student. What is the meaning of divergence? Divergence मतलब क्या? Anyone? Hello.
Sir, change in path.
Beam of light.
Beam of light, okay.
Divert करते beam light को.
Okay. Spreading of light. Okay, spreading of light. Okay. Now see. Spreading of light. See. Title is laser beam divergence and intensity. Okay. We know about the intensity. Aim. What is the aim to study? The divergence of helium neon laser. Helium neon is example of gas laser. Helium neon is what? Example of gas laser. कौन सा laser है? Gas laser. Gas laser. Okay. Then
वो जो मेटल का एंगल का
अपने फिजिक्स लैब में है. We will show you. Okay. अपने फिजिक्स लैब में है. That is yes. We will show helium neon laser. Then what is the second? What is the Hello. Hello. Yes. Next time, next is what apparatus required for this experiment: laser, helium neon gas laser, and screen. Screen means you can take here graph paper. Okay. Now see. Yes. See the diagram. See, this is laser, and this is graph paper. That is screen. Okay. We will consider as a screen. And here is the distance between laser and screen. Okay. And here small d is your diameter of laser spot. ये देखो इधर दिख रहा है ना laser spot जैसे red color का. Similarly here you will get, switch on this laser. First adjust for 50 centimeter from this laser source to this graph. See, first take 50 centimeter distance between laser source and graph, and you will get एक आपको एक पर्टिकुलर स्पॉट मिलेगा. सी सपोज दिस इज लेजर. आई विल use different color. See. Suppose take suppose this is your laser source. Okay, laser source. Initially take distance of about 50 centimeter, and this is your screen. This is your screen. Okay, on screen you will get small spot of laser light. Small spot of laser light here. Okay, here you will get small spot of laser light. Understood, dear student? First take distance between laser source. L is your laser. L is your laser and S is your screen. And here you will get small spot of laser light. Then using graph paper or using small scale, find diameter. Find what diameter? Say diameter is D1. Say about 1 millimeter. Example. Say about 1 millimeter. And from D1, can you find radius, dear student?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then take distance, then displace screen from laser source and take distance is about 100 centimeter. Suppose मैंने लिया 100. I will take 100. Assume करो this is your 100. You will get one more spot with increasing size. Yes or no, dear student?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So this is again your D2. It should be, if you will get D2, which is always size is more than D1, say 1.5 or 2 millimeter. Then you can find R2, D2 upon 2. Means first take 50 centimeter, increase by 50, that is take 100, take one more reading for 150, then take for 200, and then take for 250. Thus you will get different readings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for different readings, you will get different diameters. Yes or no, dear student? Hello. आपको हर एक का स्पॉट का साइज अलग अलग मिलेगा. ओके, नाउ सी, देन प्लॉट ग्राफ फॉर एग्जांपल. सी then suppose this is your 50. suppose 50 के लिए diameter of spot, suppose diameter of spot is for 50, suppose 1 millimeter. Okay, then what will be the radius, dear student? Radius कितना होगा? 0.1 millimeter. 0.5.
0.5.
0.5. Okay, 0.5 होगा. Then you can write 1 millimeter equal to 0.1 centimeter. Is it correct, dear student? Hello student.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, write for 100. Say for 100 के लिए 2 millimeter है. For 150 के लिए suppose 3 millimeter है. For 200 के लिए suppose 4 millimeter है. And for 250 के लिए suppose 5 millimeter. Okay, and find out the corresponding 1.5 corresponding radius 2 millimeter and 2.5. Okay, and then plot a graph. See, and you will get graph like this. You will get graph like this. Okay, take radius on y-axis and distance on x-axis. Okay, and only find out the slope. This is your, and see, only find out the slope. And what is the slope? Dear student, Dear student, what is
And
the
zeta.
equation of straight line y equal to mx plus c? Understood? But y equal to mx plus c is your standard equation. But if this line is passing through origin, therefore we can say, see, y equal to mx plus c, correct? But if c equal to 0, we can write y equal to mx. And therefore, but we need slope m. Therefore, m equal to y by x. Understood? And again, based on angle theta, we can find out what is the formula for slope in terms of theta? Anyone? Perfect आपका आंसर है that slope is your tan theta. Slope is what? Tan. Is it correct, dear student?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If theta is very small, very small, then dear student, tan theta approximately equal to theta, and hence theta equal to slope. Understood? But what is the slope here? Slope is your radius upon distance, and this is your slope. Okay, and then write the divergence. Divergence of it. This is your divergence. That is your theta. Thank you so much, dear student. Yes, any doubt up to this level?
No.
Okay, कैसे करने का पता है आपको X में? Just क्या करने का है? Only I will show recording. Only change the distance between, dear student. Only change the distance between laser source and a screen. बस इतना ही change करो and measure the spot diameter. Spot का जो ये है ना, उसका size measure करो in terms of diameter. Means first take 50. Find out the diameter of that spot, then take a distance 100, you will get spot, find out that diameter, then change the distance by 50, that is take 150, you will get one spot, measure the diameter, take 200, measure the diameter, and last take 250. You will get different diameters, size of laser spot, and find from diameter, find out the radius, note down this reading. देखो 50 के लिए 1 millimeter है, take half of that 0.5, okay, in millimeter, or you can convert into centimeter, no problem. And because here distance in centimeter, okay, and then find what, and then plot graph. And I will show how to plot graph using computer software or Microsoft Excel, and using that you can immediately find slope as well as tan. Thank you so much, dear student.
So this is a very easy experiment, and sir has already given you everything. Laser, what is laser? The acronym se leke application, properties, everything about lasers, its uses, and how through stimulated emission, how do you get the optical amplification process. Also, this experiment in which you have to find the beam divergence, okay, slowly spreading out of the laser beam, so that you're measuring through the spot size. So this is a simple experiment explained very beautifully. And sir, are you sending the recording as well?
Yes. I will send. I will convert and I will send them.
Okay, sir. Okay,
yes.
Sir. Yeah.
Thank you, student.
Thank you
If
so
you have
much,
any
Milind.
query,
Thank you so
thank you,
much,
Steffi ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear student. Okay.
The material will be forwarded to you. Sir will forward
Yes.
the recording, and I will send you the manual material. Whatever you require as for the theory and procedure part, I'll send you the manual along with the YouTube video. Okay, is that clear?
Okay. Okay, students.
Yes.
Understood up to this level? What are
Yes,
the
sir.
procedure steps to find the divergence of laser, that is gas helium laser, under the category of helium neon is category of or example of gas laser.
Yeah, actually laser is in your next semester mein syllabus, but
Okay.
since laser is there in the experiment, Milind sir has extensively taught you the entire process of how lasers are formed. So it is a very good material that you have, wherein you can read more about the production of lasers. Okay, so thank you so much, Milind sir, for this.
Thank you, Steffi, and dear student, thank you so much for your patience and support. And don't worry, I will share. We will share all these materials. Okay, Steffi ma'am, and okay, Steffi ma'am will share manual material. Yes, is it? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll
You
share
are
the
you
final
are yes,
material,
you are
and we
sharing
also will share the
manual,
recording.
and I will share
Yeah,
recording and as well as
sure.
for FPPT of laser.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
collecting all these files for Viva purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, then
Thank
we
you,
will ask.
sir.
Then we will ask questions based on this material. Okay. And if you have any doubt, any query, you can contact Steffi ma'am as well as. Okay. Thank you so much, dear friend. Thank you.
स्टेफी मैम अभी आप
Thank you,
फिजिक्स का
sir.
लेक्चर ही नहीं लेते हो?
हाँ, लेक्चर नहीं है बेटा. सेमेस्टर में नहीं है, नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आऊंगी. Milind sir, I know
Yes.
you're hurrying. I know you're hurrying with the
Yes.
examination.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Milind sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Students, see you in the next practical. I'll come in the next semester. Okay?
ओके
Yes.
Okay, beta.
Bye, ma'am. Thank
Bye,
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Milind
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank
na?
you, Steffi. Thank you, Steffi ma'am.
Okay, then bye, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.